And of course, as we have spent a fair amount of time on Honor of Kings, wrapping up their quarterfinals, we've done a little bit of a review on Rainbow Six Siege. I will be getting Laxing to explain what happened in yesterday's quarterfinals later. Before that, though, we want to start with a very special guest. This is a retired Brazilian Rainbow Six player. I'm not going to say his name, all I know is Zig, something along those lines. I ruined it earlier. Primarily known for your time with Team Liquid. Welcome to the sofa. Welcome back, Gabriel. Zig, could you introduce yourself to our viewers, our audience, and tell them a little bit about yourself?
Hello, guys. First of all, thank you for the invitation. It's always good to be here. It's a pleasure to be here in Saudi Arabia for the first time. It's a really awesome, really nice event, a huge event. First time here in Asia as well. So my name is Zig. My name is Leo. My nickname is Zig. Was used to play with Laxing like 6 years ago.
Long time ago.
Long time ago. Yeah, I'm 35 years old. I was used to play from Team Liquid, and now I'm streaming for them.
Oh,
so
amazing.
I'm still on Liquid, but
Still very well much in Siege.
yes, it is.
Well, listen, just before we talk about EWC and maybe what you're doing here, what is your most memorable, positive or negative memory of playing against Laxing and vice versa?
I got a good memory because we play against each other in Gamescom, I think
Gamescom,
2018. BRK against was Rook.
Elevate.
Elevate. Yes.
Yep.
And I think we won.
Yes!
No,
Yes!
we beat you guys.
Oh!
I can remember.
No, we beat you guys because we went to the finals for the first Penta.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to,
Yeah,
you know.
yes.
Yeah.
We won against Rook Company.
You guys beat Rogue. You guys
Yes,
beat Rogue. Yep,
Rogue,
the other
yes,
NA
we
team there.
beat Rogue, but we'll.
I will tell you this. It sounds to me like it was a rough defeat. You rubbed it from your memory. Gabriel, what's
So-
your memory?
You know, something that I remember. We play bank,
It was bank.
and we call this rappel. Is the word when
The
you
rappel,
Yeah,
yes.
rappel.
Yeah, we call a rappel in Brazil called Mary Jane because of the Spider-Man.
Yep.
He made that in the middle of the bank.
Yeah,
We
I
call-
know it's just the
and he
skyline.
killed me. I remember that. He killed me.
So no, I mean, yeah, there's, when you think of OGs in Siege, like Zig is one of them, I'm one of them. I've talked about Troy being one of them. Like we were here since day one, and to think back to Gamescom, that was the second year, I believe, in Siege in the tournament, and I mean, to think just how much time has passed, and like to see where you are now in life, to see where I'm in life, like it's truly like just heartwarming just to see where everyone is, shaping up and how their lives have gone. Obviously, your beautiful family.
Yeah.
I'm not at that point yet. Maybe one day, but it's nice to be able to have you here.
It's good to see how Siege grow up,
Yes.
We are used to play in a small place with small people,
Yeah.
and now we
500 to a crowd.
Yes. And now
How much better is the game? And let me rephrase that. How has the competition changed? I assume, obviously, if you're streaming and playing, you're still keeping up with some of it. What do you see as being different from 6 years ago?
we can talk about money. I think
Yeah.
money rules the world, and we are used to play like the prize pool,
Yeah.
$80,000, something like that.
Maybe like 50, and then even
Yeah.
for like,
Yeah.
salaries weren't a thing when we were playing. It was more like sponsorship gifts
Yes.
to us and all that.
Keyboards and mouses,
Yeah, it was-
baby.
it was-
That's-
it was-
that's where it
It was,
starts.
I mean, the best way to put it, it was we were playing for passion,
Yeah.
whereas now
And
because
bragging
there-
rights, let's
yeah.
not kid ourselves.
And now we're, there is salaries involved, there's team houses, there's all that, which wasn't a thing for us. Now, like, people are coming in and being paid, where we were doing it solely just out of passion and being
Yes.
into the game, wholeheartedly.
Now, what would you love to know from Zig? You're now on the other side of the sofa. Obviously, joining us as a broadcaster. We threw him in the deep end, made him do shoutcasting. We've made him do segments.
sense.
So where do you take us for the interview?
Well, I mean, for starters, do you think that you could come back to Siege and still compete at the highest level?
The game changed a lot.
Oh, yeah.
It's really fast right now.
But that was your guys' playstyle anyways. Like, Brazil was always known to have that aggressive playstyle.
Aggressive style. I'm 35 years old. I think age is just a number,
I agree.
but there are really good young people playing Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, but how old is Nesk?
How Nesk is I think 29.
Is he 29?
Yes, he's not 30 yet.
Listen, by esports standards, that's an older player,
Yes, yes.
but still by no means old.
But-
29, I'm hearing from
But that's what I see, though, is, and I love that you say that, it's not like age is the factor. I think
No.
it really comes down to the player as a whole
Yeah.
because, as we get older, we might lose our mechanics in terms of being able to aim and flick really hard. But our knowledge of the game, like, that's what carries us.
But I think we had a long path to be at the same mechanic with these young people. I don't know if it makes sense for you guys.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have to train more
Yes.
to get the same mechanic, but I can do that. I know how to strafe.
And that's the thing, though. But you have the experience, and that is something that a lot of these players just don't have.
I think I can play nowadays like tier 2, something like
Nah,
that.
give yourself a little more
maybe
credit.
two.
Nah, the player that you were back when we were playing. Nah, I think if you gave yourself about 2 months back into a scrim,
it's just
I think you'd
so
be
heartwarming.
T1.
I got a question for you. We know the result, but before the result happened, before the match was played, who would have won in your mind between Dark Zero and Team Liquid?
No bias.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I know that Team Liquid
Yes.
was not so strong like
Yes.
in the past 6 months.
Yes.
Because when I was talking to Lex, we have a really significant change. Volps got out and we got Maya. And Maya is really good. And not only skilled, the player,
Yes.
but he has this passion. He scream and he won
Yes.
round by round. So that's really good, and that's why we need. So I was really confident when we play against Dark Zero because our play style, like Lex told you guys,
Yes.
it's a really fast gameplay.
Yes.
So, and sometimes Dark Zero, they struggle a little bit to play against these guys. Talking about Brazilian, you know, Furia has a really good style to play as well. And yesterday they play Border, I think their best map. Border is an attacking map.
Yes.
It's easier for you to attack than to defend. But when you play against Furia, they change that. So that's why Brazilians are so good sometimes playing against foreign people, because with this style, we get like surprise them. So I think it was a little bit surprised that we pressure so much Dark Zero yesterday.
I will tell you something. What I love to do, because obviously when people are here on, but this is my show basically, I love to make fun of people when they get the wrong prediction. Because this young man to your left predicted Dark Zero to beat Team Liquid yesterday, and then to eat humble pie. Let's bring the footage up, and you can defend yourself,
Listen.
Gabriel.
You know, if history repeats itself, DZ actually does have a better
Yes, of course.
Yes.
matchup against Liquid. But again, I mean, you said it best with Maya coming onto this team, making that difference, being that
It's a different
energy.
team.
Yeah, and that's something that I also, I was talking to you prior to this is, you know, as you become an old head like Nesk and Palu that have been doing this for so long, bring in those young players to revitalize you, to like make you feel young again and bring that hype. Because I remember when we were playing, Nesk and all of you guys were screaming after a round, even if it wasn't like anything crazy, all of you were getting hyped. Whereas I've now seen Nesk throughout these years and this like decade going on that Nesk has kind of slowed down a little bit. He still gets hyped, but you know, naturally as you get older, you know, it's just not as intense as it once was. So the fact that Maya can come in, and I mean, I just say that and he's screaming right there. But the resurgency that, you know, a newer player can bring to the team and just get everyone hyped, I mean, it definitely plays a big factor.
That's the energy we need to bring it back. I know you got some luck as well. Look at this C4 that Maya threw in the frame.
Yes.
And the Blitz was coming.
Zig, did you get to watch this series at all yesterday? Were you traveling? I'm not sure if you've had time to.
No, I'm streaming all the games.
Oh, amazing! Okay, great.
He's on top of it.
That's perfect. So then, like, tell me what helped Team Liquid win this, because it was a close series.
I'm curious if you have the same take that I have on this game, because I did have DZ originally, but I said if Liquid keep doing this one specific thing, that's what was going to change the game, and that's exactly how they won.
Okay, something that I really like Team Liquid nowadays, we play Consulate. Consulate is the name in English? I don't know.
Consulate.
Consulate.
Yeah.
Okay, we play Consulate for 3 times, and we change all the tactics.
Right.
They are not repeating tactics. In Consulate, it's really easier for you to defend and to attack. And they're just changing their way to attack all the time. So that's a huge plus when we're talking about Team Liquid winning. So I think that's maybe the key.
So that's interesting. So that is something, but one real big factor for me where this game specifically was Liquid in the beginning was playing this aggressive playstyle that was meeting Dark Zero. But the thing is the trade games weren't necessarily there.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes it was going back and forth. But then once I saw Liquid start to quickly realize, hey, we need to play this trade game. We need to fight for this position, but give it up and then keep the man count still in our favor. And that's what was throwing DZ off really into a spiral of them obviously not coming out of this game on top that they wanted to. And that's where Liquid honestly was doing a really good job. Because as you know, on the defensive half, if you can get some of these attackers down and dwindle down that time, if you then can just force them to come into you, you are going to win that. And Liquid was doing that perfectly on those defensive rounds.
Yeah, I totally agree, man.
But, well, obviously, we see the series play out here. It's a good reminder of like how Team Liquid took out Dark Zero. But now you're going to be coming up against WCHAM, if I'm saying that. CHAM, I'm practicing.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard for me as well.
It's hard for me.
It's hard for me as well.
How much of a more challenging matchup is that going to be? I mean, 3 Brazilian squads out of the 4 semi-finalists. How is that going to be different later today?
I think the most important thing that Volps was used to play in Liquid, now he's playing in WCHN.
Yes.
Yep.
So we got this fight because we really don't want to see him to go to the finals. So that's going to be...
Oh, was there some bad blood and why
Yeah,
that
there was.
Oh,
There was.
okay.
I'm not going to lie to you guys.
So there's going to be a little bit of beef that people can watch.
But that makes
Yes.
it even more
yeah, no,
exciting.
100%.
Look,
That's the stakes higher.
without trying to disrespect the personal and professional feelings,
Okay.
as a viewer, that's spice. That
That's
makes
awesome.
it, do you know what I mean?
For
it
a
makes
streamer,
yeah.
that's
Well,
really good.
even for players, like
Yes.
you don't want to lose to that,
Yes.
and vice versa.
No.
So it's going to be a really good match. The team, they both know each other because we are both from Brazil. They play
Yes.
BR6. So
Yeah.
I just want to see some new stuffs coming because I'm sure it's going to be some new stuff
See,
because there's a huge tournament there.
If you were to ask me if that was the other way around, if Furia was versing Liquid, I would actually be more worried for Furia only because Furia isn't the, and I said this before you came on here, Furia isn't the best in the Brazil region. They are the best Brazilian internationally from the region.
Sometimes you just get a different level, a different spice. As soon as the stage is different, the environment is different.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I see it in a lot of other games all the time. Look, Zig, I don't want to hold you for too much longer. I've just got a couple of questions. The last one for you is going to be now as a Team Liquid representative. Can I take a look at the club championship points once again? Team Liquid has competed in a number of games. They haven't won any titles just yet.
Yep.
Will they pick up the Rainbow Six title?
I hope so. I really hope so. We are since Saga Pit 5 years ago that we don't win an international championship.
Yes.
We struggled so hard to win in Pro League, and we struggled to win Olga Pitch, and now we don't have any international
Came so
title.
close though. Like,
Yes, we
so
came so close 2 times, I think. I think now we deserve that.
What does it feel like when you see Navi, Gaming, Crazy Raccoon, Alpha 7, all of these other dogs, and you're sitting above them as a representative of TL, knowing that there's literally $20 million on the line?
It's really good because I'm from Liquid, so I just want to see them on the top. So I hope Liquid won that, got some points, bring this title home. So that's
Absolutely.
just something that I want.
And it's bragging rights for the R6 scene, you know.
Yes.
You guys win here, Liquid wins here.
Gabriel, would you like to say anything as a goodbye to our guest before I give Zig the
Well, of
opportunity?
course, Zig. I mean, I got to get up and give you a hug. I mean, it's been forever since I've seen you. It's always a pleasure seeing you. And again, I'm happy that you're able to be on
6
here.
years without seeing
And great
each other.
health to you and your beautiful
Thank you.
family.
Now, Zig, I'm going to give you the opportunity, camera number 1. Send a message to your fans, and feel free to speak your mother tongue as well. A little bit of English, a little bit of both. That'd be
Okay, so first of all, in English, thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the people who cheer from Liquid and support Rainbow Six Siege. I think we love that game. Sometimes we hate, sometimes we love.
Yes.
That's
The
Rainbow
love-hate
Six.
relationship.
No, hang on. That's every esports title.
for
yes.
sure.
But I'm so glad to be here. Thanks for the invitation to be here, guys. And now I'm going to talk in Portuguese.
Please do.
Galera, obrigado o carinho aí. É muito legal estar aqui na Arábia Saudita. Eu acho que o esporte crescendo é uma coisa maravilhosa. Então, muito obrigado, carinho. Obrigado, galera que acompanha o ziGueira aí, que está nessa live e fala português. Tamo junto. Obrigado. Thank you,
Thank you
guys.
so much. Zig, sit for me for 1 second. We'll excuse
Okay,
you in
no
a
worries.
moment. We are going to take a quick look at the Rainbow Six players in another episode of Would You Rather?